Hi everybody, welcome to English Mirror. This video is an analysis of the poem Any Woman by Catherine Tynan, which is prescribed for the students of class 12th under Kerala SCRT syllabus. Any Woman is the second chapter in the first unit of the English textbook Flights of Freedom. So, before getting into the poem, let's have a look at the biographical details of the poet. Catherine Tynan is an Irish nationalist, which means she was born in Ireland at a place known as Clondalkin, a suburb of Dublin. Dublin is the capital of Ireland in the year 1859. She was educated at the Dominican convent of Saint Catherine and started writing at a very young age. Though a Catholic, she married a Protestant barrister. It is very important for you to know that Ireland was a Catholic country. So our poet, she was born and brought up as a Catholic. So later she married a Protestant barrister. She and her husband lived in England before moving to Claremorris in County Mayo. Tynan was friends with W.B. Yeats and Charles Parnell. So remember W.B. Yeats, a very important name. He was one of the towering figures in Irish literary revival. So she was involved in the Irish literary revival along with W.B. Yeats, Lady Gregory, J.M. Singh, and a few others. In Tynan's works, she expressed concern for feminist causes, for the poor, and the effects of World War I because her two sons fought in the war. She also meditated on her Catholic faith. A prolific writer, she wrote more than 100 novels, 12 collections of short stories, reminiscences, plays, and more than a dozen books of poetry. Among them, Louis de la Valliere and Other Poems, written in the year 1885, Shamrocks, 1887, Ballads and Lyrics, 1891, Irish Poems, 1913, The Flower of Peace, a collection of the devotional poetry of Catherine Tynan, 1914, Flower of Youth, Poems in Wartime, 1915, and Late Songs, 1917. Catherine Tynan died in the year 1931. So, now coming to the poem, Any Woman. First, I'll read out the poem for you. And the pillars of the house, the keystone of the arch am I. Take me away, and roof and wall would fall to ruin me utterly. And the fire upon the hearth, and the light of the good sun, and the heat that warms the earth, which else were colder than a stone. At me the children warm their hands, and the light of love alive. Without me cold the hearthstone stands, nor could the precious children thrive. And the twist that holds together the children in its sacred ring, their knot of love, from whose close tether no lost child goes a wandering. And the house from floor to roof, I deck the walls, the board I spread. I spin the curtains, warp and woof, and shake the down to be their bed. And their wall against all danger, their door against the wind and snow. Thou whom a woman laid in a manger, take me not till the children grow. So, how is the poem? So now you have all listened to the poem, isn't it? What is the theme of the poem? Catherine Tennant's Any Woman is a deeply touching poem that celebrates the self effacing love of mothers. It tells us about the cares, the worries, and the burdens that mothers bear everywhere to hold their homes in order. The poem also reflects Tennant's view of motherhood as a supreme gift for the sake of which she could accept gallantly even a lessening of her literary position. Now, let's go through the summary of the poem. The poem opens by introducing the central metaphor of the house. The mother says that she is the pillars of the house. She is the keystone of the arch without which the roof and wall would fall and the house would be ruined. A mother is not only the foundation of the household, she is the vita lu amor, which means the life, light, and love that fill a house. Like the sun which warms the earth, she is the fire upon the hearth. The children warm their hands at her. Without her, the house would be cold and lifeless, and the children would not thrive. The mother is also like a twist or a knot in the ring that holds the different strands together. She holds the children together in the sacred ring of love. Without the knot of love, many a child could go a wandering and get lost. Finally, the poet describes the countless chores a mother performs every day in the house, which may make her children wonder whether she has 1,000 hands. She decorates the house, gets the table ready for dinner, spins the curtains, and makes their bed. Here, she is also compared to a mother bird who builds the nest, feeds the nestlings, and makes their bed with her own soft feathers. She walls out the wind and snow and protects them from all danger. The poem ends with the mother's prayer to Jesus to keep her alive till the children grow. So, now let's have an analysis of the poem. All the metaphorical images in the poem revolve around the central metaphor of a house and underline the proposition that a house and a mother are synonymous. A house is a house only when there is a mother, but her value is often not understood until she is lost. Images of pain and suffering abound in any woman and point to the hardships and burdens that a mother has to bear for her children, is very much seen in this poem. The pillars that bear the weight, the keystone that bears the tension, the fire that burns itself, the note of the ring that is twisted by force, and the mother bird that sheds its soft feathers underline the selfless suffering that motherhood involves. W.B. Yeats has always voiced his opinion that Catherine Tennant is at her best when she expresses her own affectionate nature. or her religious feeling, either directly or indirectly. Both these feelings find expression in any woman. Even though the poem reflects Catherine Tennant's belief that the woman is the central figure in a family, it has nothing to do with her view of her own mother. Tennant was essentially a father's child, and any woman shows the great affection that the poet had for her children. As her own daughter remembers, she had as mother that rare and indefinable and most precious of all gifts that lights a fire on the hearth, a lamp in the window for the children coming home to her, lifting her eyes from the writing pad to meet those of a child coming for comfort to where it was never refused. So it is true, mother speaking out for every single mother who has rocked and crooned her little ones to sleep. As the same prayer moves any woman's lips, be it in the civilized West, in the torrid Africa, or in the remote villages of India, as we see in the Indian English writer Nizam Ezekiel's Night of the Scorpion. Thank you. So, hope you all enjoyed the poem, Any Woman. I'll be soon coming with another chapter. Thank you.